Let's play.
Welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred 2. Let me check my sound again. I turned the master volume down a tad. That should help me a little bit. So, yeah, I found that. I went back. Shut up! Fuck! God, every time I'm trying to say anything, there's constantly an NPC next to me talking. Just shut up. Okay, so, yeah, I went back to that cave. I found the I found the chest key. I don't know what I swear that quest bugs, like, all the time, because I feel like I always wind up going back to that cave a second time, which shouldn't be necessary. But, yeah. Anyway, there's a... Ah, cool. Well, I guess there's something. Hopefully we'll get some regen here. Other thing I did was I went on to the Sacred Wiki page and did some research on some of these skills. So what I wound up putting a point in was this crystal skin, which is my Mystic Stormite or Ice Tree buff. And I put in the ability, the modifier that increases the chance to it increases the chance to reflect incoming detrimental magic effects. So that should be good, because a lot of times you get other types of damage besides physical later that's coming at you. So the way this works is you can choose one or the other of these, and then you get to this one, you can choose one or the other of those, and you can choose one or the other of these. And it's pretty well designed in that it does require you to make a strategic choice, and it depends on how you choose to put things together and how you choose to play. In some cases, that determines how well things are going to work. So my plan at the moment is to put some points into the crystal skin, which gives you some good damage bonuses and stuff, and then probably glacial thorns, and yeah, it's a toss-up in the future after that. Beyond that, it's going to take a while to get to that point, so... right, so we could modify this now. I don't think this weapon can be modified, yeah, so the only thing you can do here is put in an item, and these will all change your weapon so it doesn't do strictly physical damage, and that's mostly of use for a melee character. In this case, we could do this, and we could forge a rune in here that's gonna increase our regen, or reduce our regen 10. I don't think any of these things in yellow are going to help us. Like the damage plus 9%, I'm pretty sure that's... I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that that's related to... yeah, that'd be really expensive, so I'm not going to bother with that. Right now I'm going to keep using this sword that gives me hit point regen. I don't think it's worth bothering with that thing. I don't have much gold still. As you can see, still pretty much nothing I have gives me much, has much value, or whatever. I don't even know what I was going to say with that. Yeah, so we still don't have much gold. Let's see, yeah, I'm probably not going to use this. It would help me reduce my regen later. But I'll probably find something better, and that's just it's 2,000 gold to do that, so until I get some money together, I can't really, and I will, it won't be long. Cobalt Strike. I think we might wind up using that. Yeah, there's another one of those. If not, I'll just move it to the other thing. This we'll be using. I'll just use that. I'll eat that for now. I don't know if I'm going to use it right at the moment. I'm not going to use any fire stuff. These roast joint trophies and stuff, they all do specific things. You have to have the alchemy skill to use those, and I don't think that I've come across that yet. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Sometimes the way this game works... Okay. Now which ones? Glacial Thorns. Yeah. Until I get it higher in level, I'm not going to be able to socket more of these. It does decent damage. For now, I think I'm going to put this in here. Regen's pretty bad, but so is the regen on that. Okay. I just haven't been too impressed by that. It will be good later, but it's one of the problems with starting this game. Sometimes on certain types of tunes that some of them just aren't as strong right off the bat. So let's go do that cows and virgins quest or whatever I was looking at before. Press this button, make sure I'm okay. Got to go to the left of this mayor's house. Right, yeah, okay. So this, depending on which character class you choose, there's a couple classes that come from this direction. So it could be familiar to you if that was the case, if you chose one of those. But if you go this way, then it goes towards that other thing, whatever. Let's see here. Wow. The regen for that really sucks. So, oh man.
Nobody said anything about hitting back.
This is a really annoying mechanic. Okay. So the deal is, with Glacial Thorns, if you point your mouse further away, it'll do a more focused fan. If it's closer to you, it spreads out more. Unfortunately, in order for me to move my mouse all the way across the screen, it's kind of... I may have to increase my mouse speed or something, I don't know. Oh, there's some treasure chests over here, so I'll pick those up. Sometimes they are worthwhile in this game, unlike Sacred 2, or Sacred, the original, where treasure chests never had anything worthwhile in them. It's not too uncommon that they can be useful here. Just there, I was pressing the right and left mouse button together, which will make you walk forward while also allowing you to rotate the camera. Unfortunately, the axis is a little off. You could probably tell that as I'm trying to navigate around. So like I hit that guy with like 2 thorns, and then I hit him with like 8 when I moved the mouse further away. So obviously that's the much better way to go. It's just, it's hard to do because these enemies move around and stuff, so it's easy to miss them when you spread the thorns out. So what I'm thinking is like Raging Nimbus might be useful here. Take that, put that there. And we get a new skill. Huzzah! And we will take Mystic Stormite Focus. And we definitely much rather put points into Mystic Stormite Focus than Mystic Stormite Lore. And I think that gives us another point to put in here, which we'll put into reducing the opponent's resistance against ice damage. That'll have more effect later on. I should spend my stat point in stamina. What was this shield like? 16 armor. Blah, 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 blah. I guess that would be better. For now. Not much to it. 7 armor. So that's a little better. No real downside there. And not much to say for that. Crystal skin, I probably do want to use by this point. Okay. But unfortunately, the way that buffs work in this game, you gotta reapply it when you add in another point. So yeah, we got a nice bit of extra armor there. Now let's test out how this works. Let's see here. I gotta find the right. Huh. That's interesting. It seems to focus on where I set it.
This is fun.
That's fascinating. I couldn't even see whatever that was. There was something trying to beat on me. That's cool. I still gotta figure out my hotkeys. It doesn't help much that you can't use them all until you get everything going. Yeah. So you have to get the first 4 or whatever, and then you'll be able to use hotkeys. That's my disadvantage because I'm trying to use hotkeys and more different skills and everything. So this was like something we had to like figure out where this person was. So then we find him, and it turns out they're a zombie. Oh my god! I like how I can summon Blizzard indoors. Really can't hate that. Okay. Got him. That guy had a lot of resistance to ice, man. Dang, son. You can go down in the basement of that place. And it's pretty cool, so I guess we'll go there. I was kind of hesitant because I think there's a bunch of undead in here. Maybe just rats. Let's see here.
The end is near.
Alright. I'm really not sure how much I want to use that at this point. I feel like it would have been much better if they had made it so, like, something to do with the duration or intensity of how you press the mouse button affected the distance, because it's really hard to, like, point your mouse that far on the screen. And then if stuff moves around, I'll point this out when I don't have a raging blizzard in my ears. Oh, I just hovered over some stuff. And that mostly has to do with
that hurts.
God dang. That mostly has to do with multiplayer stuff. So this is shows you players on your thing, whatever. We're not really going to be doing multiplayer as far as I know. And over here is chat, I guess. I've never really used any of that stuff. So this is still going to be slow for a little while. But fortunately, yeah, so you get some stuff to... I don't remember what I was going to say. Was I really going to say something? Oh, that was a secret hiding place. How about that? No, there was a secret hiding place there. Those are better than they were in the previous game. You can actually get some good stuff from them, I think. But I think they're a little bit rare. More rare. Whatever. Yay. So the thing about the mechanism where you have to go, where having your mouse at a further distance makes it more focused. Obviously, most of the time that's how you're going to want to use it, because you want to do your damage. Everybody knows in any game it's better to focus your damage, generally speaking. Unless you do so much damage you can kill everything at once. So instead of being able to move my mouse like this, which gives me the ability to be pretty well reactive and to, because this is mainly I just want to move a little bit. It also, because the same moving your mouse is also how you control your character, so that's a bit of a problem. But then you also have, once you have your mouse out here, it takes you like 8 times as long to move your mouse around to like target stuff, so it makes it harder for you to react, harder for you to move. So I'm not sure I'm liking the mechanic behind that very much. But we'll see, maybe we can make it work, I don't know. Got another chest here. Give me that chest. Okay. Good deal. Whoa. That's interesting. Now we're looking through the wall. I do believe there's a way to go through and increase the maximum camera distance and stuff. There's a lot of like little things you can do with this that some of them are kind of necessary depending on your tolerance. If you want to play this game on the PC, you're probably going to want to do some things to make it easier to play, which aren't easy to do. Like, for instance, I decided to use a third-party program to remap my mouse keys. So it's kind of silly that way. Like, it probably shouldn't be like that. Okay. But so it's probably easier to play on the console, and I was playing it a lot on my console, but my PS3. What caused a problem for me? I was playing a Dryad, and it's like as you go up in level, your spells get more complex, which I think is the case with this character as well. And so that's more effects and everything on the screen. And I was only at level 24, I think, and the screen was the game was already like getting really bogged down, like badly. It was running super slow.
Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Magic regards.
There's another example because the game is 3D, I have to use the right mouse button to turn my camera around so that I can see the enemies. Then I have to move my mouse back out to the edge of the screen to try to get a narrower focus on this glacial thorns. It's just weird. Maybe I'll get used to it.
I am truly a master of my trade.
I'll say this, like, I played a magic wood elf quite a lot in the original Sacred. I just realized I had my mic directly in front of my mouth, and I've probably been, like, shouting into my mic and, like, spitting into it and doing terrible things to your ears. My feeling right now, it's been a long time since I've done LPs, and I'm getting, like, easily exasperated, and my mind is telling me that all I'm doing is just like this terrible, like, distracted banter that everybody's gonna feel like, what are you doing? And I'm like walking around in circles. But I thought I had a quest I could turn in. Let's see here. Oh, I already turned it in. Okay. Well. Alrighty. I guess I'm gonna go to the vendor, run my mouth a little bit, and then we'll probably be done with this episode because I'm not really sure what else I want to do at the moment. Which makes things a little bit difficult for me. Let's see, this one gives 16 armor, which is about all I have to look at the moment. There's nothing else special for these things. Can't use that stuff. Yeah, at least we have a little bit of gold now. So that's good. Don't get me wrong, this is a fun game. This particular build might work better on the console because apparently the console has a little bit more like intelligent means of aiming this glacial thorn. So I wasn't really sure exactly how I was going to build this build or how it was going to work, but I think I can still make it work pretty much. And beyond that, I guess I didn't point this out. The blacksmith also sells stuff, so if you go over check on armor, you know, it's possible he'll have some stuff there. Nothing much great there. At this stage in the game, anything with plus spells is probably not that desirable because you're just going to have, like, insanity going on. I've actually acquired remarkably little armor, so I should, off screen, I'm probably going to check the vendors and see if they have anything better. After I circle around back here and check this treasure chest. Oh man, this is probably going to be the last episode I record for tonight. I'm pretty happy to have gotten recording, but my headphones are starting to make my ears hurt, which will happen. I've been wearing them for quite a while. I think I've recorded 4 episodes now, and also did a lot of surfing the site. You can't use this well to get another potion. I used it, got a potion, so you can't do it again. There are a lot more, if you want to try to pick up some extra treasure, there's a bunch more treasure chests over here, out in these fields. I didn't want to mess with these when I first came out here because I was just trying to survive until I could get a few more things open to me. So that's basically that. I wanted to be able to get both of my buffs. Originally, I did not want to cheat and use my shared stash, but since I'm doing an LP, it just felt like it would be good to speed things up, you know? And I also realized most of the commentary I'm doing is pretty much descriptive and, you know, all of that. But hopefully I'll do better, you know, more interesting commentary later. The problem is, for one thing, I'm kind of rusty, and for another, I kind of started this game. I don't know how familiar that, you know, my viewers are, so I gotta kind of keep that in mind. So anyway, long story short, there are some other treasure chests over here that you can grab. I did not want to do it earlier because I was really vulnerable, and I just wanted to get my get some of these early tutorial quests knocked out, because that'll allow you to use the blacksmith and the rune master. It's really important to use the rune master unless you have a character. You're playing a character with a build that is effective based on what they give you to start the game with, which there are a few, but that basically constitutes what they would call basic or advanced class. Like, there really isn't any advanced classes like harder to play. There's just ones that there's a few that they make powerful in the beginning. That's all. Anyway, I'm running out of energy here. Anyway, so this is Bezlonir signing out of another episode of Let's Play Sacred 2, where we just did 5 minutes of nothing after I basically said I was done with this video. So thanks for joining me. You're probably not watching by now because you know that nothing else was going to happen. But anyway, I'm still going to say have a nice day, and I'll see you next time, viewer. Bye.